I'm BYJU'S and I welcome you to Gradeup. All the three shifts are over now. I'm sure now you must be feeling settled down. Let's accept one reality that the exam is over now. NLAT 2020 is over now. That is the biggest reality which you have to settle down with. Okay? And this is just the beginning of the race. Okay? This is just the beginning of the game. This is the first examination and not the last examination. Please keep that in mind. Please, please, please. All right. So what else? Let's look at the overall settled feeling. Okay. On all three shifts put together. Okay. One, we want all of you to stay positive. And these days it's slightly difficult to ask anyone to stay positive because it might mean something else as well. Non-COVID-19 type, of course. Certain things which I want to talk about. There are videos going viral to prove that NLAT 2020 was a sham. First of all, I disagree. Okay, the gentleman who created this video, okay, he only had to create the video, not that he had to qualify the examination. Okay, you could have certainly taken out the questions, but marking the right answers in the given time was very, very difficult. Okay. And moreover, my point is that do not waste your time on thinking about whether NLAT 2020 would be annulled or not annulled, whether the Honorable Supreme Court is going to stop the admissions and whatever. Leave that to the Honorable Supreme Court. Okay, they would know what they have to do. You have lots of tasks ahead of you, right? And which are these tasks? CLAT 2020, 16 days to go. ALET 2020, 14 days to go. When it comes to ALET, okay, please keep one thing in mind. That 15th September onwards, and in fact on 15th of September itself, you are supposed to visit the site of NLU Delhi. All right, and you have to give your preference for the test center as well as the city. Please do not forget to do that on 15th of September. Okay, all you ALET 2020 takers. Now there is one more examination which you have, and I believe that everyone should appear for this examination because JBIMS, okay, because Government Law College Mumbai is very important. That is MXCET. So there are three big examinations which are ahead of you. Okay, and probably all these examinations, of course, for two of them, you know that they're in the month of September, and you have one more, okay, which probably would be conducted in the month of October. Okay, that is MXCET 5-year LLB entrance examination. What else? You have one more NLAT, and this NLAT would be on September 22. Okay, do not worry. This is NMIMS Law Admission Test. Okay, test date September 22. More important that if you are interested in this NMIMS Law Test, okay, the last date to apply is September 13. Okay. Now, Gargi Mehta is asking me, can you please discuss the answers? We would discuss the answers as well, Gargi. Okay. Don't you worry. We are coming to that. Okay. Whatever questions we have been able to gather from you students, we are certainly going to discuss those. And moreover, keep one more thing in mind. The moment NLSIU Bengaluru releases the official answer key, we shall be back to you then again, and there we are going to discuss all 120 answers. Okay. What else? We believe, now keeping all three shifts in mind, we believe that 30 to 35 was a very good attempt. Probable cutoff, all India general, is going to be 50 to 52. Okay? All India general cutoff is going to be 50 to 52, probably not more than that. Overall difficulty level, I would say that it was from moderate to difficult, okay, tilted towards difficult. Okay? And overall, legal aptitude, all three shifts, easy. English, all three shifts, easy. Logical reasoning, moderate level of difficulty for all three shifts. Quantitative techniques, very difficult. Again, for all three shifts. General knowledge, moderate level of difficulty. And hats off to NLSIU Bengaluru for one thing. They were able to maintain almost more or less the same level of difficulty throughout the shifts. Okay, we at Gradeup believe that NLSIU Bengaluru was able to maintain the level of difficulty throughout the 3 shifts. Okay, all the shifts were more or less of the same level of difficulty. All right. Okay, what else? And please do not get disheartened by the claims of all 40 attempts. All 40 questions can be attempted probably in 7 minutes also by just randomly marking them. Okay, we at Gradeup believe that if you have attempted 30 questions genuinely, 30 to 32 questions also genuinely, that is quite an attempt. That is quite an attempt. All right, so you do not have to worry about that. Okay, now what else? Almost all the passages were from current affairs, isn't that? Let's look at the topics. Okay, the details of the 4 passages. Passage 1, over-reliance on forex reserves. Passage 2, government strategy to address the impact of COVID-19. Okay, passage 3, women's right to property. Right, all of them, okay, are based on current affairs. I'm sure most of you must be aware of this famous saying, and in fact, Justice Arun Mishra had quoted this also in his judgment, that a son is son, okay, till he gets a wife, daughter is daughter for the whole life. Okay, so I'm sure you're aware of, okay, the theme of passage 3 already, the hazards of being poor, passage 4. Similarly, when it comes to shift 2, okay, look at the passages. Delhi government's electric vehicle policy, or is the National Education Policy 2020 designed to deliver equitable quality public education? They get the verdict also, no, it's more or less useless. That is what the author wanted us to believe. Okay, and similarly, women leaders handled coronavirus better. They gave us many examples of many countries, mostly developed ones. Okay, similarly, there was one on COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, so COVID was there in shift 1, again in shift 2. It's pervasive these days, right? Similarly, when it comes to the third shift, data from India's Statistics Ministry has put a figure, okay, on gloom that has pervaded our economy. Okay, then is share market probably the only component of the economy that has recovered fully from the COVID-induced lockdown. Similarly, a new framework for paid period leaves. I'm sure you're aware of the third issue as well. Okay, and passage 4, the Himalayas are India's most important natural asset. You know, I believe that's because of the China's aggression, okay, that the 4th passage came to their mind. All right. Okay, what else? We believe, very important, please listen to me very carefully. We believe that doing all these passages would help you a lot in CLAT 2020. Okay, because till 15 days back, okay, the academic brain of the CLAT consortium was NLSIU Bengaluru. Okay, now only because they're out of the consortium, that does not mean that their flavor is out of CLAT. Okay, please do each one of these 12 passages very thoroughly. All right, and I'm sure you would be helped by this, okay, in CLAT. Any question? Let's look at certain more things. We will of course be discussing all those questions with you once the NLSIU releases those questions and the answers. Okay, we shall guide you on this also, that which are the questions which should be challenged. Okay, provisional answer key should be released today itself. By the way, I just read a tweet from NLSIU Bengaluru, and they have very clearly mentioned that 93% of the people were able to take the test successfully. Okay, that's a huge number. 93% of the people, okay, who had applied for the examination were able to take the test successfully. That is what they have just tweeted. All right. Okay, let's move from here. Let's discuss a few questions as well. We shall try our best to discuss some 20-25 questions at least, all 3 shifts put together. Okay, there was a question, which of the following is not a function of Central Drug Standard Control Organization of India? Okay, answer was production of vaccines. Okay, similarly, there was a question on the new education policy 2020 advocated which degree program? The answer is Masters in Ayush. Okay, similarly, there was a question on list of prominent educationists. Okay, and that was very clear. Rabindranath Tagore, okay, Jiddu Krishnamurti, and Maria Montessori. Don't we go to Montessori schools? Okay, aren't we aware of them? That also should have given you a sufficient hint. Similarly, there was a question on the name of the book, okay, which was written on opium wars. All right, the answer is Ibis Trilogy, okay, written by Amitav Ghosh. All right, any question? Any question? Okay, Yutika is saying, sir, first tell about the NLAT 2. What is that NLAT 2? Okay, there would be another NLAT on 22nd of September. Okay, that would not be conducted by NLS Bangalore. Okay, that would be conducted by NARSI NMIMS, Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies. Okay, they have come up with this program. All right, so if you are interested, the last day to apply is tomorrow. Okay, we shall take a session also on that. Okay, all right, let's move from here. Who among the following became the first chairman of the bank, which was earlier known as the Imperial Bank of India? The Imperial Bank of India, okay, became the State Bank of India later on, and the first woman chairperson. Okay, it will take us probably 50 years, all right, to come out of that man, okay, mindset. Look at the question also. The person who has put this question is asking us to name the first chairman. It should have been the first chairperson. Okay, the first woman chairman, okay, is an oxymoron. But anyway, you will get the correct answer. You will get the marks for this if you answer Arundhati Bhattacharya. All right. Any doubt? Any doubt? Mahesh, please do not get stuck on NMIMS. Okay. Law admission test. That test would be conducted on September 22nd. Okay. The last date to apply is tomorrow. Okay. We shall take a session on that, probably today itself. There was a question on when the author speaks of unicorn. The answer is a company with more than $1 billion in value. Of course. Okay. That's obvious. Any doubt? Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Method to calculate GDP by the CSO in India. Answer is GDP at factor cost and expenditure method. Okay. Then there was a question on SEBI banned Carvey stock broking from certain activities in November 2019 for. The answer is allegedly misappropriating clients' fund and diverting them to Carvey Realty. Okay. Then there was a question on what is meant by the term open market operations. Okay. Buying and selling of debt obligations issued by the government in an open market. All right. Mind you, by no stretch of imagination was this test easy. It was not easy at all. Similarly, there was a question on, okay, it was based on information and argument set out in the passage above, which among the following, if true, would justify India holding high forex reserves. Okay. Of course, we have already discussed this, that the book written by an Indian, okay, on the opium wars is Ibis Trilogy, all right, by Amitav Ghosh. Let's see if we have more questions here. Which of the following accurately describes the state of Ibu Tina's 3-year young children's schooling? Okay, what was the answer? Please tell me. Okay, what is meant by the term open market operations? We have already done it. Okay, then there was a question on which of the following can be inferred from the author's statement in the passage above. Okay, women leaders tend to get a large percentage of the public vote when they win elections. Certainly not. Women leaders seem risk averse when it comes to human life, but more risk taking when it comes to the economy. Okay, so what did you answer? I answered only B. My answer was B. What was your answer? What was your answer? Okay, thanks, Sid. You made my evening, though I do not deserve it. Let me update this presentation as well, as my team members are working very hard on this. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see if we have more questions. Okay. What else? Which of the following is the main legal instrument under which international negotiations are conducted to battle the threat of rising sea levels, increase in the incidence of extreme weather events and desertification, and the loss of biodiversity? All right. For this particular question, I marked option C. I marked option C as the answer, but I'm not sure. Okay. Now, which of the following is among the matters that the author says the NEP document emphasizes upon? You tell me, what did you mark as the answer? Okay. This is something which we have already discussed. Okay, what does the expression cure all as used in the passage mean? Of course, that is something that can fix any problem. Panacea. Option C here. Okay. All right. Okay. What else? What is the total amount that countries have committed towards the COVAX initiative as the initial set of upfront payments? Okay. All right. Let me see if we have more questions. Okay, we shall be back to you the moment NLSI Bangalore, okay, releases the answer key. We shall be back to you with the detailed solutions of each and every question of each of the shifts. Okay, and we haven't put any time for that, just keeping this in mind that we do not know when would the NLSI U Bangalore would be coming out with the answer key and the questions. The moment that is out, we shall be back to you. Okay, what else? Now, I'm sure you're aware of this Gradeup Super. Okay, this is a subscription service. And what do you get in this? You get structured live courses for different law examinations. Okay, you get full syllabus coverage. You have complete doubt resolution. You get expert faculty members. Okay, and you can go for a 1-month subscription, a 12-month subscription, and a 2-year subscription as well. Mind you, and who are the teachers? So, Shurjit Baduri, okay, Shantanu Dynamite Jha, Savitri Man, Naveen Iyer, Ankit Sharma, and Pranab Pant. All the best. We should be back to you with the answer to or the answers to all 120 questions soon. Pep Smart, score better, go grade up. Thank you.